Some will end 2025 broke. Others will end it with brand new money. Which one will beat you? This is Power 40, pure gold science. No indicators, no gambling. Complete beginner made plus 7% her first day. Tina lost everything week 1, still smiled, now back stronger. Because I never left her side. There are 2 ways to win right now. For private capital, if you have 250,000 Naira or more, I trade for you, promising 40 to 100% profit in 7 to 14 days, with a 50-50 profit split. But there are only 2 slots left. For one-on-one mentorship, you can start with just $100. I'll coach you daily, just like Tina, so you can print money yourself. December money is already being printed. The question is, will it land in your account? Tap the link in bio right now. First 2 private and next 10 students get in today. After that, the door shuts until 2025. Francis, at Goes to Gold, I only eat after you eat.
I want to shock you. Let me tell you something. I turned $500 into $18,661 to be exact, and I did this in only 9 days. Have you found someone who could do this same thing? What you're seeing on the screen right now is proof of cash out, not just a show of pictures photoshopped or whatever you want to call it, right? This is a proof of cashing out $18,000. Yes, all from $500 traded in only 9 days, from the 2nd of December to the 13th of December before the market closed. And I did this trading only one asset, which is none other than gold. Yes, gold, you've heard that. Now, I have made myself such a formidable trader that the market cannot crush. And I can boast to say I am now a general. Yes, the kind of general that leads a combat unit and comes back assured of victory. In the market, every day is a battle, right? But most people go not being sure that they will return back with profit. But when I go into the market trading with my Power 40 scientific trading method, I am always sure I'll come back with profit. That is why I am able to lead as a master. Yes. And I want you to join me to also achieve and experience this. So let me show you how I'm able to do this. I want to show you in this video how I did it. So you will see with me from the very first trade to the very last trade. The results do not lie. Proofs do not lie, and only fools doubt proof. So what you are seeing right now is a cash out that has been done already, but I want to show you how it happened. So you don't say, people, all these traders keep showing you false or fake result. No, this cannot be false and this cannot be fake, right? So if you did such a cash out, I wonder what you will be thinking, right? So right now I want to show you that this is possible for you also. This happened this December, and this can also happen in January, February, March, all the way down to December 2026 and any other year. But you need to see it. You need to learn how to do it. And I want to prove how I did it, because I believe if I can do it, you can also do it. So don't take my word for it. Come and see things for yourself. Learn how to trade with the Power 40 scientific trading method by joining the Power 40 scientific trading school. Or you can allow me to be your coach. I'll hold your hand every day, show you my setup. I call my setup live on TikTok and also on WhatsApp. All the members of Power 40 trading community can testify to this. So if you are new to trading or you're an experienced trader, you still need me to be your coach or your mentor. Yes, this is me. So I hope this has made sense to you, right? That this is real and this is no joke. All right, so let's go into showing you how I made it happen with the Power 40 scientific trading method. Let's see you. This school is where you will learn how to trade like me and how to have the same result I achieve. So what is my result? How can I prove that I am really achieving this? I'm going to show you right now. Yes. So this is my trading result, and many persons will not show you this for free, but I'm showing you this because I am not just out there to say what is not real. I'm here to guide those who really want to make it real for themselves. And I started this program from the beginning of December to try to have something evidential to prove that my program, my method is sustainable and repetitive. That is, whatever I achieve in 1 month, I can repeat it in the next month. Whatever I achieve in 1 week, I can repeat it in the next week. And whatever I achieve in 1 day, I can repeat it in the next day. And you know why that is possible? It is because of the sign trading. So unlike others who trade and are uncertain of what to expect for each day, in the scientific method of trading, you can come clean saying you are certain of what to achieve the next day. But this is not just by hearing me say it, it is by seeing it yourself. So you don't have to take my word for it. If you really want to experience it yourself, then you have to trade like me. And if you do not know how I trade, why won't you want to learn? So, what is the barrier to learning from me? Absolutely nothing. You see, that's the difference. I'm not going to say, yeah, you're going to pay me ABCD to learn from me. Not so, not so. My web platform is already accessible. Anyone, anywhere in the world can learn from me. I've already put down my lessons. But I did not just put down those lessons and disappear. I'm still here to hold your hand even while you are learning. And that is why I provided my three-phase program. So one is you go learn to do it yourself. That is the starting point. Anybody can do that, right? So go to my website, learn to do it yourself. Now, if while you learning to do it yourself, you need my attention, then I am available to offer you my coaching service as my second service. So first is learn to do it yourself. The next is learn to do it with me when I hold your hand as your coach. Okay, so now if I am already coaching you and you still say, wait, you are not really having it the way you'd want it, you want to combine everything, you then want me to do it for you. That is my third service, done for you service. Okay, so these are the three services I provide, which means I am active and I am still there. While my lessons are already online and you just go connect to my school, Power 40 Scientific Trading School, and you still want me to hold your hand, I am still available to coach you. So what is this coaching about? This coaching means that the time I trade is the time you trade. So I announce my setup and you follow the setup. We do it live on a call. I do it live on WhatsApp call. I also do it live on TikTok. Okay? So you can join me either on TikTok or you can join me on WhatsApp or on the both platforms. Now this is how we combine in trading. That is me and you. But it's not just about me and you because Power 40 is a community, our trading community. So there are others who also need to be seeing what we are doing in real time. And that is why it's not just about you. You can also do this together with your friends. I have room created for cohort. Yeah. So I have room created for a cohort which comprises 10 persons. Yeah, it comprises 10 persons who come together to do this business of trading as a group. So I coach you and your group members benefit from my coaching service done for you. So if you can bring together 10 persons, you qualify to have a cohort and you stay motivated with those who you are trading with. Now, what about you now having me do it for you? That is the other part of the service. And now I decided to put that up in December to show you how I can do it for you. So now I use this account, this very trading account, funded with $500 to start for December. That was December 2nd. And you know, we talk about achieving 100% return on capital weekly, right? So that is the target, achieving 100% return on capital weekly when you do it yourself or when I do it for you or when you do it with me. So this is the same goal, whether you do it yourself, whether I do it for you, or whether you do it with me, right? But the difference when you do it yourself and when I do it for you is that when you do it yourself, you keep all of your profit to yourself. But when I do it for you or when you do it with me, you share your profit with me 50-50. That is the only difference. But the goal is 100% return on capital or weekly profit. But see what happened. In this month of December, I happened to do this. Yeah, so in this month of December, I decided to do it so that I can show you that it is possible. This is meant to encourage you. You see, I do not do this hyping thing. Like, I'm not a hype man or a hype person. So I don't believe in saying things that are unreal or things that I just want to persuade you to do. Though I am a copywriter, of course, I'm a writer, I'm a researcher, but I do not go into luring people into something that they do not understand. That is why I believe in training people to have the same capacity I have, right? So in this month of December, I decided to show you that it is possible, and I decided to trade this very account, starting with $500. And I wanted to keep to the same goal of 100% weekly return on capital or profit per week, right? But see what happened. It became something magical. Just $500 got to $18,675 in, let's call it, less than 9 days. That is to say in 2 weeks, right? Because in each week we have 5 trading days, right? So we have the first 5 days, then we are supposed to have the next 5 days, right? So, but this is what happened. I started on the 2nd of December and I traded 1 week. That was 4 days or 5 days, let's call it 4 days, right? Then coming down to the second week, which is ending on the 13th of December, I traded another 5 days. So add 8 plus 5, that is 9 trading days. Now, in only 9 trading days, this same $500 has grown to $18,000 plus. $18,000 plus. And what is the most interesting thing about it? I did not overtrade. No, I maintained the same risk to reward ratio I use in other trading. But I now scaled. The reason I was scaling was because I was in control. I was in control because I was certain of the setup. Now, it allowed me to scale. Whenever the profit doubles the capital, I scale. So if I was able to use zero point 0.1 lot size from the start, I can scale to 0.2, 0.02. Okay? If I was able to use 0.02, the next time I will be scaling to 0.04 or 0.05 because the return is also increasing per time. So this is how it goes for doing this thing. So scaling is the magic. When you scale, because you are making profit, it accelerates the pace of achieving your goal. So this is what would have taken, let's look at it. In a month, that should have been $2,000, right? So in 10 months, that would have been $20,000, right? So that is what would have taken approximately 8 months was achieved in 2 weeks. How do you see that? What was supposed to be achieved in 8 months was achieved in 2 weeks. That is turning $500 into $18,000 plus. If this can be done in only 2 weeks, think about the possibility. Okay, what is really achievable? Because this capital was $500. So think about when the capital was higher than $500. That is what we're talking about, exponential growth. And such results is only when you have a certain approach to trading that has repetitiveness of the results guaranteed. It is only with a scientific method of trading that this can be done. Anything short of scientific, you cannot be sure because scientific trading is predictive. You can predict the outcome. You can also study the method and repeat the method. And they say if you repeat the method, you can also repeat the results, right? Then if the method is not working for you, then you have to change the method to change the result. So that is what happens when you learn how to do this in the way that is predictable. Now, most approaches to trading are guesstimations. That's making guesses. And being that many traders are driven by emotions, they cannot really discipline themselves to stay focused on their method or their plan. So they tend to act when they should be observing. Okay? They rush into taking an entry when they should be looking for confirmation. But if you had learnt this method with me, you would have understood why I succeeded and why I will always succeed. Because there is a time for everything. And my price sequence is a rule, it's a discipline that you cannot alter. Once you have been able to identify it, you have to follow it. And when you follow it, it tells you when to wait, when to watch, when to act. If you know these things and you act on them, you see that you will be having consistent, repeatable results. So if it is good, you'll be getting consistent, repeatable, good results. And that is what I have been able to prove. So I am now offering for the next year, which we're talking about 2026 forward, my service again to everyone who wants to do this with me. If you have seen how I was able to do it in few weeks in the month of December, look at how you can also do it with me in 12 months in 2026. So you don't have to question yourself about this decision you want to take. You have someone who already has the way to get it done right. You just have to join me and get it right also. So if you are willing to let me be your coach, you see what? This is like an art of war. If you have a commander or a general who you have faith in, you know you can go into battle believing you could win no matter how many the enemies are. And that is why I changed my name finally from Ghost to Ohki of Gold, because Ohki was a commander in chief who trained his successor, the Shin of the Hishin unit, okay, on how to become the greatest general on earth. That even faced with death, Ohki was able to keep his team motivated to fight even while he has been defeated. That is what you can become when you let me be your coach. So I'm offering you my service once again as a coach and as a mentor you can rely on. But this time, not just as any kind of coach or mentor, but as a master of the scientific method. And good a thing, I developed the scientific method. It is my own brainchild. So the Power 40 Scientific Trading School is my gift to you. If you are ready to learn to master the art of trading gold, then go look no further, for you have found the answer and the solution in the Power 40 Scientific Trading School, where the scientific trading method will always give you repetitive and repeatable results of consistent profit that can be scaled. Now you scale this without emotional baggages. You have no fear, you have no doubt, you have no worry. You just take the entries with absolute trust that based on the scientific method, you can expect this or that result. So now I want to ask you this important question. If you were me, you made $18,000 from $500 in 2 weeks, and you knew you could repeat it, what would you do with your $18,000 once you cashed out? What would you do with that? So that was the first video I showed you. So when you see traders who post their cash out, it is not magic. Yes, it is not something they just happen to achieve per chance. No, it is born out of a process. So if you really wanted to achieve the same result, you must be willing to follow the process. And that is what I'm offering you, an opportunity to go through the same process I use in turning $500 into $18,000. It's no joke. Yes, and it's no hype. It is real. Something that you can learn, something you can master. It is only made possible by applying scientific method to trading that is now available to you in the Power 40 Scientific Trading School. And with me holding your hand as your coach mentor, and as right now becoming Ohki of gold, you have nothing to worry, nothing to fear. So I want to see you do this with me. Join me in trading gold and become a master also. Let us succeed together in 2026. See you inside.